Hi everybody, and welcome back to Axion Token Channel. So in this video we're going to look at the crypto news and the crypto prices. So I hope you're going to enjoy that. Subscribe, like and share, and hit the bell for notifications, and let's get straight into it. So at the moment we're on CoinGecko, and we've got Bitcoin here at $34,219, up 0.5% for 24 hours, down 5.3% over the last 7 days. But Ethereum is performing pretty well, $2,325, and that's up 3.5% over the last 24 hours, 6.4% for the week. So doing pretty well. It's obviously got the London fork is being tested and going to be rolled out for mid-late July. So that's going to be really great. And we're going to look at an article about that, how that might perform versus Bitcoin. So we'll get into that too. So stay tuned for that. Binance coin is doing really well, $322. Look at it, up in the hour and up 5.2% for the 24 hours. Big move, and obviously 6.7% for the 7 days, but most of that in the last 24 hours. So Binance looking good. That is one of my favorite picks, is Binance. Cardano is another one of my favorite picks at $1.42, waiting for those smart contracts to come out, and years in development. So we're looking forward to that, up 3.3% in the last 7 days. So really nice pick there. XRP at 66 cents, and that's just pretty flat. Dogecoin is pretty flat too. Interesting, Dogecoin is becoming sort of popular again, but still struggling there at 23 cents. But hey, we'll see what happens to that. That's good old Elon Musk's favorite coin. Polkadot, number 9, is at up 6% in the last 24 hours. They're performing well as well, similar to Binance coin. And then wrapping up the number 10, we've got Uniswap at $22, also up 6%, but up 18% in the week. So a real big move for Uniswap coin. Very cool on that. Then we've got number 12 is Bitcoin Cash, pretty red there, not doing too much. In Solana sitting out there, so still remaining outside the top 10. And then obviously Litecoin is a pretty red too. Chainlink's done a pretty decent move last 24 hours, up 6.4%. And Polygon, one of my other favorite picks, is sitting at $1.13. Pretty good buy from my point of view, and that's only up 1%. Ethereum Classic is a pretty red, and so is Wrap Bitcoin Internet Computer, obviously going through there. And then rounding up the top 20 is the Theta Network, and that's pretty flat as well, down 14%, so pretty heavy discounts on those the last 7 days. All right, let's just quickly run through and look at some of any double-digit opportunities. Obviously, PancakeSwap moving up, a bit like Uniswap coin. So interesting there on the exchanges, the DEXs, up 9.3% last 24 hours. Big move on those. Now, the leveraged one, Celsius Network, is up 10% for the week. And what else we got there? It's climbing through these. Compound is also like Celsius and Aave, up 53% for the week, but down 4.4% over the last 24 hours. What else we got? FTX token up 12.7%. I'm not too familiar with that one, but that's a nice little move there. And Kusama's up 14.9%. Thorchain up 12.1%. What else has got going on there? Sushi's up 5.9%, so similar to the other two decks, Uniswap. So pretty cool. And PancakeSwap up decent. So those have moved quite strongly. And Unifinance also 7.8%, so not too bad. Qcoin token, whoa! Qcoin token up a massive 82% in the last 7 days, up 44% over the last 24 hours. So that's over half of that 7-day increase. Qcoin, a big move. I do like Qcoin, and obviously a bit of recovery there in price, $13.84, and that's a real standout at the moment. Stacks up 8%. And Decentraland, if you're into NFT, virtual reality, virtual world, sorry, 18.5% is up in the last 24 hours and recovered somewhat over the last 7 days. Okami is up a staggering 77% in the week, so it has been a couple of big movers in the top 100, but down 7.6% in the last 24 hours. Harmony's up 13% as well, and similar to the leverage platforms, getting good earnings. And we've got a few here, X Sushi and a Curve Deo token up pretty decent as well. And then finally, to wrap up the top 100, we've got a Phantom coin there up 6%. So not too bad for the top 100. Let's get into the news. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Picked out a few of those big movers. Now, this is obviously demand for crypto is a big deal, especially when we're in bearish conditions. A hedge fund giant Marshall Wace Marshall Wace to reportedly dive into crypto. So another institution. We've said that it takes several years for them to ramp up. I've said that many times, and it could be 3 to 5 years for sort of ramp up institutions. Could be even longer, up to 7 years for a lot more institutions to get in. Marshall Wace is reportedly still discussing the size of its new digital currency-related portfolio with potential investors. A London-based hedge fund giant managing about 55 billion in assets is reportedly planning a major move into cryptocurrency and blockchain investment. The hedge fund firm is preparing to launch a dedicated portfolio and targeting investments in the digital asset industry, the Financial Times reported on Tuesday. Citing anonymous people familiar with the matter, the report notes that the new initiative will focus on investing in privately owned digital finance companies working in areas like blockchain, technology, and payment systems for digital currencies and stablecoins. Now, obviously, DeFi goes way beyond the blockchain technologies because and payment systems, that goes into lending, goes into loans, deposits, all those sort of things. It's pretty much bigger than a staking. You get it. It's onto that. It is believed that Marshall Wace's new digital finance portfolio will be headed by Amit Rajpal, Chief Executive, and so that looks like it's going to head it up. According to the report, the portfolio will adopt a similar approach to a newly launched healthcare fund, first targeting investments in firms before flotation, and then holding on to them just after they list. So launches are still popular, basically, but they take on a lot more risk doing that. So as opposed to established cryptos, but I'm sure they'll have some of those as well. People familiar with the matter reportedly said that the portfolio will focus on late-stage venture capital investments and infrastructure around stable coins. So really, after a lot of the risk has been taken out, that's what they're going to be doing. The hedge fund firm is reportedly still discussing the size of the new portfolio. Potential investors, the company did not immediately confirm or deny the news. In May, Marsh Wallace participated in a $440 million funding round for Circle, a major United States fintech firm behind US dollar C, which is the second largest stablecoin by market value after Tether. So really going safe for it, really, from that point of view. All right, so let's quickly get in to see what the impact of this London fork might be. So Ethereum price can gain 40% on Bitcoin, argues analyst on its London fork nears. Technical setups coupled with optimistic fundamentals, Project Ethereum would rise sharply against Bitcoin in a couple of weeks is the expectation. So that's pretty bullish. Ethereum could rise by almost 40%. So believes Michael van der Poop, of an Amsterdam-based market analyst, who predicts that the ETH BTC exchange rate will climb from its current 0.05 to 0.06 range, BTC range, to as high as 0.07. A technical chart has based his bullish analogy on the peer support level at 0.063 BTC. Price floor was instrumental in maintaining the ETH BTC bullish bias during the mid-May 2021 notorious crypto market crash, as they call it. It also served to solid support during the peer's uptrend in the early May 2020 trading season. Ethereum is continuing the run against the Bitcoin pair, said Van der Poop, and a beautiful flip of the 0.063 regions and crawling upwards at this stage. As long as the 0.063 position holds, I'm expecting continuation to 0.07. There's a bit of a build up on that chart there, so you can see where they're talking about in there. So very cool. I'll leave the links to these two news posts in the description. And what the fork is the title. It's pretty humorous. The bullish analogy appeared right as the ETH BTC stretch as price rebound from its June 27 low of 0.0552 BCT by 21%. It showed that more traders preferred to sell their Bitcoin holdings to seek opportunities in the Ether market in recent days. Obviously, with 85% of smart contracts on Ether, makes it really powerful. On a year-to-year time frame, the second largest cryptocurrency had already surged by more than 160% against Bitcoin. And obviously, with the London fork and potential fee burning in there, and tips being making an interesting play. See whether they can get some of those average fees down. So the transaction took cues from the euphoria around surrounding Ethereum's planned consensus layer transition from its energy-intensive proof of work to a more scalable and cheaper proof of stake, and that probably helped on by Elon Musk and Tesla's little characterization of the energy requirement for Bitcoin. The project launched the first phase, called Phase 0, or Beacon Chain, in December. It introduced a so-called sharded network architecture to the Ethereum and blockchain. Sharding is a scaling technique that segments the Ethereum network to various groups called shards, then assigns nodes to each shard. These nodes have to monitor and validate their respective shards, thereby removing the need for each node to validate every transaction, which is the case in the current proof of work consensus. So very cool stuff. That the big one we're looking for, of course, is 1559 fee market change. The next phase that brings Ethereum closer to proof of stake is the Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559, also known as the London Hard Fork. The upgrade, of course, proposes to replace Ethereum's first price auction fee model with a based network fee modifiable per network demand. It hopes this to solve the blockchain's higher gas and transaction fee problem. It also aims to make ETH a deflationary token by burning the base network fee, which is what I said earlier. Therefore, due to impending scarcity, analysts and traders see huge upside potential in the Ethereum market. The bullish formula is simple. Either drying supply and circulation against rising demand would make it more valuable than it currently is, which is typically what you're trying to do. And as a result, the cryptocurrency has been rising against Bitcoin so far into 2021. Super bullish. Additionally, CryptoQuant, a South Korean-based crypto analytics firm, reported a rising holding behavior among ETH traders, taking cues from their declining ETH reserves across all the cryptocurrency exchanges. So there's a nice chart there with that on there. The amount of ETH in all exchanges wallets reached a 2.5-year low on Monday. The reduced of Ether on exchanges is clearly a positive indication that takes backing from investors' trust into the future of the blockchain. And also I'd say that ETH is being used just more widely amongst all the DeFi and smart contracts that are on the market, which it dominates 85% at least of crypto, I would imagine. The reduction in ETH on exchanges, yep. The executive added that investors are taking alternative means to secure their ETH holdings during its price correction instead of dumping them outright for cash. He cited on ETH-based investments into decentralized finance sector as a prime example, and that's been huge, right? The centralized DeFi, particularly leverage better returns on USDC, etc., and ETH deposits. Ethereum total value locked has soared in the past year. Staking in the forthcoming ETH 2.0 has also absorbed the Ethereum level trading platforms. Depletion of ETH on exchanges will contribute to circulating scarcity that can have a positive impact on price. So pretty awesome stuff. That's obviously the views of the author, and so yeah, pretty neat. So I hope you guys enjoyed that update. Look at that. That's where the market's sitting at the moment. Not too bad. Good to see that Ethereum's over 2,000 and Bitcoin is over 30,000. Very cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. And I'll be doing a couple more videos later today. So I'll catch you into those ones. Until then, see you there. Bye.